Hello, my beautiful vibrant energies. Hi, I am Vibrant V, and welcome to the channel. Ooh, okay, well, well, is this what we're doing already, Aquarius? You're really just ready and out here. Okay, so you're feeling a little bit ambitious. You're believing in yourself. You're releasing the old things to now believe in yourself to achieve some greatness. I'm sure you are. That's not surprising. You're Aquarius. You're always up to greatness. It's just your nature, my darling. You are. Yeah, I don't know a single Aquarius who doesn't pursue their greatness. I don't actually know a single one. So yeah. Okay, so we're doing healing messages for you guys today. If it's your first time, please feel free to subscribe. I appreciate it. Or you can like. It's cool too. Okay, so what's occurring with Aquarius? What healing messages do we have for Aquarius? Please. For this moment and when they come across the video. Now guys, any cards that come up in the reverse, we're not doing that. We're doing strictly upright readings today. So yeah, that's what we do when we're doing healing messages. You gotta keep it in the upright. Come on, Aquarius. You're like the most talkative group of people I know, so don't fail me now. I'm just saying. Okay, right. Which way? Give me advice. Okay, Four of Pentacles. The Hermit, the Virgo energy. Four of Pentacles, Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Ooh, okay. Let's see, one more. One more, please. For Aquarius. Come on. I want to take you, but I don't. Sorry. Are you hesitant, Aquarius? Is this what it is? You're hesitant to take it? Fine, I'll take that. Such a blah card. It's so boring to me. Sorry. I don't know why that. Sorry. Aquarius, you might be feeling that because I don't know why I just sat here and judged it. Just why? There's no need. It's not my business. I do have Aquarius in my chart, but hey, okay. Right, so Aquarius, babes. It looks like, oh, you know what? Stay there. I'll take you. It looks like, sorry, I've been reading the cards out to everybody. So managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive give money, time, or emotions. Smart business decisions, seeing things as a black or white, being charitable. Seeing things as black or white is definitely an Aquarius trait, my darlings, 100%. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self-discovery. Yeah, so immediately I'm getting that you have observed either, some kind of extreme that you've been doing. That's what it is. But anyways, we'll discuss. Justice. Sorry, did I tell you the Hermit is Virgo energy and Justice is Libra, right? Be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. Now, this is so deeply an Aquarius read, simply because there's so much about it, okay? Because you guys can be quite extreme. To me, okay, right, let me chill. Let's bring it down. You guys are very much wise in the way that you approach things, right? Because you guys are the people who will think it through, you will analyze it. If it doesn't make practical sense to you, you're not investing, you're not interested, okay? However, on the flip side of that, what I do see with Aquarius is that you guys genuinely struggle with your emotions. So I feel like this could be to do more with your emotions here than anything else. I don't know a single Aquarius who doesn't know how to manage their resources well or whatever. Now, that's personal to me. Of course, it doesn't mean that we don't fall into challenges from time to time, okay? So it could be that, okay, and if an Aquarius is going to get caught out, you know what it is? It's because you guys like to go on holidays. You love to be attending some kind of event or going on holidays. And I think that's usually Aquariuses that are operating in their Leo energy. Let's be honest, their opposing energy, okay? Not even opposing, they're opposite, or the polar end is what I should say. Of the spectrum, because it's not opposing necessarily. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like this could be more about your emotions, and you needed to make wiser decisions when it comes to that, or more what's the word? I think it's the revelation about your emotions is really what's coming up for you, and how you invest and how you give. Some of you could be the type of Aquariuses who give, but you don't really want to. How do I explain it? It's not that you really want to. The way that you're giving, right, Aquarius, being slightly the issue here, right, is you exchange some of your time, your efforts, and your energy, whatever, maybe your finances, right? You're exchanging that, but you're expecting such a massive gift in return, something that's going to make you feel really, I won't say full. I don't know why I said full came to mind, but for some of you, could be hungry, for all I know. Make you fake. Put it this way, you want a higher return for what you invest in. Simple. It's as simple as that, okay? And some of you guys need, you're going to be exploring that or recognizing that about yourselves, that the way you've been investing in previously, maybe you need to kind of reassess it and apply a little bit more balance to it. Really is all I'm getting, okay? Hold on one second. Some of you, it's kind of like you're trying to give something, but you're kind of, you're not ashamed. What's the word? You're kind of like, it's like I'm giving it to you, but I'm turning my head away from it. So it's like, I'm just going to close my eyes and invest in that thing and hope it kind of manifests and produces what I want. And it's something that you want from the depths of who you are, from the truth of who you are. It's kind of, or some of you could be being led to invest in something that's like that's spiritually guided from deep within you. Oh, god damn, I like that. She likes it. Sorry, let me stop. Okay, you guys, though, I do feel in the more present energy, you're going to need to be having some time alone to really to reflect, go deeper, and to have a sense of solitude. But I don't think it's solitude in the sense of a dark night of the soul, not to that extreme. It could very well be. It usually always is if we're going in solitude. It usually always is. It can be to do with that, okay? But I really feel like it's more of an energy of you with the Virgoian, I don't know, with the Virgo energy coupled here. I feel like it's just you looking to see, where have I invested time? Has it been wisely invested? And if not, I need to now balance that out and make better investments and choices. Boom. Sorry. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm picking up here for you guys. You guys, some of you, it could be a business related thing here, and you're trying to manage and look at, you could be trying to find out some information, doing some research around a business opportunity here, okay? Whether you work for the government or like a public service body, it could be in law as well for some of you guys here with the justice system. Discovery. Oh, hold on. Instinct. I love it. Oh god, I love this. This is brilliant. Okay, one more for Aquarius, please. Okay, now, couple things. Some of you lot, okay, so workaholic flew out, as well as recovery. Some of you could be burnt out by work or because of work, okay? You could be recovering. Some of you could be returning back to work because you've not been well. There could be something to do with that here. Or some of you could be, I don't know if it's that you're leaving work because you're not well. Do you see what I mean? There's something here about you needing to, there's some kind of recovery that's taking place in relation to work. Now I'm putting those back simply because two fell out and I only need one, okay? So one card please for Aquarius. But yeah, there is definitely a work element here. You guys, it could be very much how you're investing in work right now. Okay, I'll take that. And again, it could be work, study, or or something along those lines. Okay, a quest, quest. Okay, yeah. What did I say? It's okay. Now, Aquarius, with discovery here, coupled with the Four of Pentacles, it is a revelation to you, or it's something you've identified or you've learned about yourself. It's a truth, I believe, that you're going to be speaking and assessing, okay, in relation to how you invest. You need to choose in whatever it is that you're trying to invest in right now. I do get a strong sense of possibly business for some of you guys, possibly emotions. Okay, so business and emotions are the two things that are being triggered here for me here. But business in terms of money for the business. Okay, that's kind of more the thing I'm talking about. I think you're being honest with yourself and you're facing the reality of it, or the universe, as you know, the divine has really pulled you up on that, or given you some kind of insight in relation to that. Hold on 1 second. Some of you, the business that you invest in, okay, some of you. Some of you could be the type, right? With discovery, okay, with what I'm picking up here is that you could be the type who emotionally invests in other people. Okay, yeah, see what I was saying about emotions? It's not been, it's been, what's the word? It's like you've invested too much time in other people, or you feel that way. There's something here about the way that you've given of your time, your resource, your effort, whatever, your energy, whatever. It feels like you might be the type of Aquarius that people come to. They seek your advice, okay? And that's, you know, that it's because you're the type of Aquarius who's quite nurturing, you're very loving, but I feel like a sense here where you put other people's needs too much before your own. With the root chakra being present and discovery, it's kind of like you haven't the red card represent the root chakra. It's a need for you to be more grounded and stable in who you are. It's for you to trust in being good enough, you know, within yourself. But it's kind of like, instead of you nurturing that, and I think the revelation's coming now for you guys, that's what the hermit mode is here. It's you reflecting on that with the instinct here. My goodness, it's amazing and beautiful. You're reflecting on that, and you're realizing that you have been giving to other people in such a way. I want to cry for you. You've been giving other people in such a way that you have possibly not given enough to yourself emotionally. So some of you, it's that you've probably given to too many people emotionally, okay? And now you're trying to pull that back. Some of you, it's like, some of you, you know, you haven't been given from an emotional space because you're more an intellectually based individual. However, here, this energy here in Aquarius I'm connecting with, I believe in this reading, is you're the type who's put the needs of others before you. And I think there needs to be some grounding, not that I think, but that's what you're being encouraged. That's the revelation you're about to either experience, if you already haven't, that you're going to need to put that aside. You are a caring and a sensitive, nurturing individual here. Some of you guys have more in your chart than Aquarius for sure, okay? Or maybe it's underneath the surface of it. People don't realize how your emotions are genuinely tied to whatever it is that you invest in. And you have given so much of that, but it's time for you to, it's like the divine's stopping you from doing that now, and the divine is forcing you to self-love, basically, is really what I'm getting. Like, look at you trying to go on your journey, and you're just like, well, what? I'm just, I'm a loving being. I'm going out to give more love to people. Here's my my plant, and I'm about to go give, more love, more wisdom, more sensitivity, more kindness, and whatever to people. And the divine's like, no, use some wisdom. There's the owl right here. Use some wisdom. Go into your mind space. I don't know what your moon sign is, darlings. It could be the issue there. If you check your moon sign, the moon sign could be the thing that's impacting you. And the moon sign, if I'm, based on what I'm seeing here, it could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, okay? Which means that you're an emotional individual underneath the surface. People can't really see that. And that's how you've been giving. You've been giving from that kind of a place. So just kind of check out your moon sign. And depending on where you're at, do the opposite of that. For example, okay, so... excuse me. If I have this correctly, forgive me, my memory's kind of slipping me now. Let's say your moon sign is Pisces. With the Virgo energy here, that would make sense. It's for you to go into your Virgo energy, your analytical energy, your discriminatory energy. Let's be honest, because that's what Virgo does. Virgo judges and discriminates as to what makes sense, what doesn't. Now, which is interesting because, like I said, the Aquariuses I know are very powerful individual, but in terms of their emotions, most definitely. Maybe the ones I know, they're full of water signs in them. I don't know, because I don't know their charts. But yeah, it's very interesting. It's beautiful though. That means you've got such a good, kind heart, my darlings. It's just that you need to be more loving towards yourself and feed into yourself and pour your resources and time and effort and energy into you now. Okay? That's what you're being called to do. The divine is stopping you. That's wisdom right here. Okay? And check out your moon sign, and then, you know, if you need to do the not the opposite, but like look at the polar sign to see how you can use some of those elements to help ground yourself a bit differently. Okay? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Babies, this is all you. This is all you. Now, I don't think you're being encouraged to bring love into this particular situation. I mean, obviously, still be you're a beacon of light to the world, okay? And you are, you know, you're the type who you make things happen. You make things come true, whether for yourself or for other people. But the love that you need to bring into this situation, I believe, is for you. That this is about you. This isn't about other people. This is about your personal journey, your personal quest, your personal, whatever that quest is. And the quest is basically, you know, once you sit down, you have your hermit mode, your dark night of the soul, you're honest with yourself, you're truthful, you reflect. The instinct here, you see the moon? This is that moon sign. This is that Pisces, Scorpio, water sign energy, Cancer. Okay, so it's about you once you've gone in and you've reflected and you've identified and you've really discriminated, who am I? Okay, what am I about? Where have I invested too much time or lost too much time, or maybe hold on. Yeah, where have I spent too much of my energy previously, and how, you know, can I how can I, while still being an emotional person, still being someone who cares, now just be a little bit more, yeah, discriminating effectively as to where and how and with who I spend my time, my efforts, my energy, or in terms of the business I invest in. You know, what does that look like? What's the practical elements of that? How do I, how do I say it? How do I act in a way where it's more balanced, basically, okay? Where my heart is included as well as my mind, where my spirituality is involved, but then I'm also grounded. That type of vibe here, Aquarius. I love it for you, babes. Yeah, this is all about you. I'm going to choose this card for you. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Ooh, goddamn. And you feel the fire of that. You feel the warmth of that. You feel the heat and the, ooh, I like it. It feels nice. Sorry, to me anyway. Feels very warming. Why? Because my windows are open. I'm a bit chilly now. So that's what I got when I got that, okay? Now, with this here, though, this feels like you need to be the ram and be a little bit forceful as well. As much as, yeah, guys, I'm sorry. This is very weird, but you need to be a bit more emotionally forceful. This is about you discriminating. I already said this. You discriminating against who and how and where or whatever. Repeat, okay? And also, I feel like some of you need a clarity in your mind as well in order to know what actions to take. But you're going to be doing that here. In the present, you're going to be really, there's some details involved in here, guys, and I'm loving it for you. The way that you're going to just like really fine-tune certain things and really see certain things and start taking actions in certain ways. Again, if this is a business, this is about you now saying, my emotions are not in the business. I need to balance my emotions and the fact that I care about this business. I want to nurture it. I'm enjoying it. I'm, you know, or the job, you know, I'm good at it. I feel passionate about it. It's fantastic. I exert a lot of energy towards it. You know, I'm compassionate. I care about my customers, my clients, this, that, the other. But then it's for you to also say, well, what's the details required here? What kind of, how can I balance out the level of passion or whatever, the emotionality I have towards this thing? And how can I be more of a judge about this, you know, be more of a, what's the word? Basically using my mind, okay? Yes, the heart and the mind. How do I come into my more, I'm getting a sense of reason in here, rationale and, yeah. It's giving me, you know what it is? It's giving me Mercury energy. That's what it is. Your intellect, that's what it is. It's applying both. With justice here, most definitely. Okay, let me stop. I'm saying the same thing, so there's no point me fighting. Nothing will come of this situation. Oh, hello. Well, that's interesting. Void of course. Moon. Yeah, okay. So, for me, right, this is what, okay. It's that if you stay stuck in that energy vibe, yes, It's that if you stay stuck in that emotional energy where you kind of depleting yourself and giving to other people constantly, that's where if you don't take the action that you need to, my darlings, then you will just stay static, effectively, is what I'm getting. You will still kind of be lost and unsure of what direction to take, what the quest. The quest is, oh God, I started saying it and I slipped and away, didn't I? It was if you when you're going to your dark night of the soul, or did I say it already? When you go into your dark night of the soul, then you identify the truth. You see, you know, things are brought to life for you, okay? It's brought to light for you. And then you pick up and decide, I'm taking action one way or the other, and this is where I'm going. All right? But if you don't do that, let's say you go into hermit mode, and then you're just like, oh, I'm just having a sad time, or poor me, and I'm just feeling miserable, and then that's it, and then you stay there. Okay, well, then nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to come of the situation. Okay? Now, if there is a thing here where, hold on 1 second. Some of you, right, with the fact that with justice here, standing up for what you believe, it's giving me a sense of some of you could have a fear of that, right? And because you have the fear of standing up strong for what you believe and delivering that message in a way, in an Aries type energy, the opposing energy to Libra, right? The polar energy. Let's do that instead. If you, oh sugar, damn it, I lost my train of thought as I said that. Yeah. If you don't, you won't. Yeah, it's as simple as that. If you don't, then you won't get what you want from this situation. It's really just that simple. I don't like this. Nothing will come of this situation. Give me one other card for Aquarius here, please, because this is real positive, beautiful. The quest is finding yourself. The quest is knowing which way to go, one way or the other for you. You need to decide that. It's not going to be given to you. No one's going to choose for you. You're like a child asking for some help here. And I say like a child. I don't mean that. But like, you know, okay, let me say. I'll show you why, because I'm not trying to insult you. It's like this child is asking, well, where do I go? What do I do? And the wise one's kind of like, well, it's your path to decide. You have options here. You decide it, and it will, you can manifest it. But if you don't, then we're just going to be standing here having the same conversations, type thing. And your commitment is being tested. Yeah, it's the commitment to your goals, your aspirations, what you're investing in. It could, I believe there's a work element here. I believe that there is an emotional element here as well. So yeah, I said that from before. Now, okay, so I'm intrigued because I've been giving everyone a call to action recently. Only if you're interested, of course. So Aquarius, with the discovery being here, I want, if you don't mind sharing, if you are willing to share, what is the discovery that you've had more recently, that will be causing you to look a little bit deeper, to have a bit more balance in your life? What is that discovery? What is the thing that's kind of changed? What is the mindset or the actions or whatever? What is it? What is it that's occurred here? If you want to share that, my loves. Thank you so much for your reading. This was, wow. This was interesting. It was interesting. So yeah. Oh, what are you procrastinating on? Let's be honest, because if nothing's going to come of the situation at the end of all of this, or it's, what are you procrastinating on for some of you? Okay. Now, the others of you though, it is going to be that nothing, like the fear that you have of, okay. And this is speaking to me. I'll tell you what. Partly, or let me share with you some challenges or whatever with me as an example. So I am kind of like that in terms of, I feel like because I can be quite like this, right, with the emotions and stuff, and Mrs. I'm here to help, okay, cool, but I'm no one's hero or savior. I had to learn that, because before, when I was younger, I always used to tell people to call me Agony Aunt V. Why? Because I was always the person you can come to and tell your secrets to, your stories, your poor me, and and I'd encourage and support. Okay, great. But then over time I realized this is not my circus, this is not my monkeys. Why am I constantly giving from that place and space? Okay, and I had to learn to pull back that energy. But I was challenged to pull back the energy, because I felt if I pull back my emotional energy and caring as much as I did, then it would mean I would end up being a cold-hearted person. And I struggled with that, to reconcile with that. And some days I still go back into that struggle, because I'm kind of like, well, I don't, I'm not the best at like, I'm a passionate individual, so I that's how I give, you know, and so it's a struggle to pull back and not give as passionately as I'm led to just naturally, and so yeah, I do question, you know, it can flip from being super passionate to kind of cold or disinterested. And I'm kind of it's a trust me, there are times when it's a bit of a balance for me and it's a struggle. But there's no need to worry, my darlings. I'll tell you why. Because the only reason that's a struggle is when you're judging yourself. That's really what's happening. Okay, so partly, maybe this is partly some of you guys' stories here, is because you're judging yourself. You're too afraid to kind of let go of the areas that you've been giving so much in, whether that's financially, whether that's emotionally, whether that's, I don't know, in all the different ways that you give of yourself, and it's pulling that back now just a little bit. Yeah, is that's giving you a little sense of anxiety and fear to say, I don't really want to do this for you today, guys, so you know, well, you know, you're gonna need to figure out your own stuff because we're adults. I'm figuring out mine. And I'm doing Dark Night of the Soul, so what are you saying? What are you doing for you? But yeah, anyways, Aquarius, thank you so much. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. I appreciate your support. And yeah, I wish you the absolute best on this journey. You're doing just fine, my darlings. You're good job. All right.